Food crisis Lifeline, a treasure trove of sugar supplies found hiding under the ocean floor. So the ocean is not only giving us fish and wonderful seaweed to eat, but also the seagrass and sugar. A lifeline for the impending food crisis may have been just uncovered in the unlikely form of a treasure trove of sugar supplies hidden in the world's oceans. The reduced production of crops and fertilizers in Europe because of what's going on in Ukraine, driving vulnerable areas in the Middle East and Africa to the brink of famine. It's also had a knock-on effect in the West, of course, and Europe, and the price of staples soaring, with supermarket prices expected to rise as much as 20%. Brazil, the world's largest producer of coffee, soybeans, and sugar, imports more than 30% of its fertilizer from Russia, as an example. But hidden beneath the waves of the world's oceans may be the vast reserves of sugar that we never were aware of. This is according to new research. Scientists found that seagrass meadows on the ocean floor can store huge amounts of the sweet stuff, sugar that is, underneath their waving fawns. It comes in the form of sucrose. It's the main ingredient of sugar used in the kitchen, and it's released from the seagrasses into the soil underneath the seagrasses. This area is known as the rhizosphere, and it means that the concentrations are up to 80 times higher than they would be normally. Now, experts estimate that it could be up to 1.3 million tons of sucrose hiding in the world's ocean beds. They predict it would be enough to create 32 billion cans of Coca-Cola. Marine microbiologist Nicole Dubier said, under average light conditions, these plants use most of the sugars they produce for their own metabolism and growth. But under the right light conditions, for example, at midday or during the summer, the plants produce more sugar than they can use or store. As you said, then they release the excess sucrose into the rhizosphere, so think of it as an overflow valve, she says. And the excess sugar is not eaten by microorganisms in the water, thanks to the seagrasses sending out phenolic compounds in the same way as many other plants do. These chemical compounds inhibit the metabolism of most microorganisms and slow them down, and the experts have put this to the test. Marine microbiologist Maggie Sogin said, in our experiments, we added phenolics, isolated them from seagrass to the microorganisms in the seagrass rhizosphere, and indeed, much less sucrose was consumed compared to when no phenolics were present. Seagrass already play a vital role in the planet's ecosystem for carbon capture, and now scientists hope that they may also play a vital role in food supplies. Ms. Sogan added, we do not know as much about seagrass as we do about land-based habitats. Our study contributes to our understanding of one of the most critical coastal habitats on our planet and highlights how important it is to preserve these blue carbon ecosystems. Their research has been published in Nature, Ecology, and Evolution. So that's great news by Callum Hoare on Express UK. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.